If you're looking at the IT job boards right now, it feels very confusing. You see layoffs, you see fewer traditional jobs postings, and everywhere you look, you hear the same thing. AI replacing developers. So naturally, people assume that the tech industry is shrinking, but the data shows something very different. According to outlooks from the World Economic Forum and CompTIA, millions of jobs will disappear in the next decade, but millions more will be created. The difference is skill. Companies don't need fewer tech workers. They need people who can design, run, and protect their intelligent systems. So I have analyzed the World Economic Forum's reports, CompTIA reports, and also the Bureau of Statistics reports. In this video, I'll show you the roles that are growing the fastest, paying the highest salaries, and becoming more critical in the age of AI. And one of these roles is quietly evolving from the software engineering itself. Right now, companies are collecting more data than at any other point in history. But raw data is useless unless someone can turn it into a profitable prediction. Modern companies don't just react to the market condition, they try to predict the situation in front of them. For example, a logistics giant like FedEx doesn't wait for supply chain problem to happen. They use predictive systems to forecast delays, optimize routes, and reduce operational costs months in advance. These systems don't build themselves. They require people who understand statistics, modeling, and how to turn data into decision-making system. And this is exactly why, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, this role is projected to grow 34% this decade, with median salaries at $112,000, because every company moving into AI needs someone to design intelligence behind it. And that role is the data scientist. But designing intelligence is only half the equation, because someone still needs to build the systems that are actually use it. And that next role is evolving directly from the software engineering itself. So you've probably seen reports saying that software developer jobs are slowing down. But that doesn't mean that companies need fewer engineers. It means the role itself is changing. Instead of writing every function manually, modern engineers design systems where AI performs part of the work. They build applications powered by AI. They integrate models into real products. They create systems where intelligent agents can perform tasks automatically. For example, tools developed by companies like OpenAI allow engineers to build software faster than ever, but those systems still require engineers to design, connect, and control them. This shift is creating a new category of engineer, one who doesn't just write software, but builds intelligence systems. This role now commands salaries around $150,000 a year or more, with demand increasing rapidly across all of the domains. And that role is called the AI engineer. But even AI engineers depend on something else, because without infrastructure, systems have nowhere to run. Which brings us to the backbone of the modern technology. Every modern application depends on the cloud infrastructure. Every AI system runs on servers. Every intelligent system needs computing power, storage, and networking. Without infrastructure, nothing works. Companies rely on platforms like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud to run their entire operations. But these platforms don't manage themselves. They require specialists who design systems that can scale to millions of users, handle massive workloads, and remain reliable under constant demand. As AI increases computer requirements, these systems are becoming more critical, which is why this role is now commanding a salary of $150,000 a year and remains one of the most stable careers in tech. And that role is the cloud architect. But as systems become more powerful, they also become more vulnerable, and they also become more dangerous if left unprotected, because intelligence without security creates massive risk. And that leads to the final role. Modern systems now control financial operations, private data, and all the critical operations. As AI systems gain more autonomy, the consequences of a breach becomes more severe. A single vulnerability can expose entire organization. This is why companies are shifting towards security models, where every access requirement must be verified and every system must be protected. Security is no longer optional, but it is fundamental. The people designing these protective systems are responsible for safeguarding entire organizations. This responsibility is reflected in compensation, with salaries often exceeding $160,000, because without protection, intelligent systems cannot be trusted. And that role is the cybersecurity architect. So are we in a job recession right now? The industry is not actually shrinking. Actually, it is evolving. The roles that are disappearing are focused on repetitive implementations. The roles that are growing are the ones that are focusing on designing intelligence, building infrastructure, and securing systems. Data scientists design intelligence. AI engineers build intelligent systems. Cloud architects run the infrastructure, and cybersecurity architects protect everything. These roles aren't replaced by AI. They are being amplified by it. And the people who move into these roles will be shaping the next decade of technology. And if you want to know the big picture of the job market right now, check out my video that I've pinned in the comments below.